As headlines haunt with hidden horrors, and your own secrets simmer unspoken, pause the pulse. Feel the fear's frail grip? This isn't a ghost story. It's a girl's gut-wrenching grave. The dark, secret pregnancy of 12-year-old Norma Jean, a Lancashire lass whose belly swelled with shame in 1960, ending in a lake of terror that tore a town and tested a nation. Picture the plight. A child from a council flat, notebooks filled with nursery dreams, now navigating a nightmare no child should know, groomed by a family friend twice her age, the pregnancy a poison pill swallowed in silence, birth bleeding into the black water of Anglezarka Reservoir, the newborn's body bound in rags and sunk like a sin. This isn't just a tragedy, it's a testament to terror, how a 12-year-old's plea for privacy plunged into infanticide, the cover-up claiming her innocence in a courtroom crucifixion that crucified compassion. You've hushed your own hurts, hidden the heavy, felt the fleeting thrill of, it won't happen here. But what if the lake's lament is your lullaby? We'll wade the waters, from the girl's guarded girlhood to the grave's grim grasp, confront the con that's crowning cruelty over childhood. The lake's lament lingers. Will you listen to the lost or look away from the lore? The secret sinks. Dive in, if your heart can hold the horror. (1959). The isolation inoculates. Norma Jean Smith, 12 and porcelain pale from Chorley's council estates, a daddy's girl doodling daisies in double-entry ledgers, her world a whirl of Wendy House whims and wireless wonders. No nursery neglect. Father Frank, a factory foreman fixing fuses, Mother Mary mending Macintoshes, the family a fortress of Friday fish suppers and fairy tale Fridays. But the summer's sultry siege seeps in. Neighbor Norman, 33, and the nice man next door nods with naughty notions, his avuncular airs a allure for the lonely, luring Norma with lemonade and lollies to his lock-up lair. The stolen summer sours, grooming's gradual grip, secrets for sweets, Norman's nods nudging to nuzzles. The 12-year-old's trust twisted into touches too tender for her tender years. Real roots. Norma's 1960 notebook natter. Norman says I'm special, like a secret sister, but his hugs hurt in the hollows. The isolation inoculates innocence. School skips for sick days, friends fading as the facade fractures. Mary's morning malaises missed in the morning mail. Real ripple. A Chorley classmate's cry in 1960 court. Norma stopped skipping. Her skips were stolen. Her smile a shadow by September. The innocence isolation isolates. A 12-year-old's stolen summer sinking into sorrow. The secret seed sown in the soil of solitude. (1960). The shame swells sinister. Norma's night nausea a nightly nightmare. The lump a loathsome lodger in her 12-year-old's frame. The pregnancy a poison pill pressed by Norman's persistence. His promises a prison of pretense. No noble nurture. The grooming's grip grips tighter. Our little secret, he hisses, his hands haunting her hollows. The horror hidden under hand-me-down hems. The poison pulses. School's shadow shuns the swollen. Morning sickness, a mask for the malady. Friends' frolics fading as the facade frays. Mary's maternal miss missing the misery in her daughter's drawn face. Real roots. Norma's 1960 diary dregs. The bump betrays me. Norman says no one knows, but the knowing knots my nights. The swelling shame saps strength. Cramps crawling like claws, the 12-year-old's terror twisting to tell or take it to the tomb. Real ripple, a Chorley neighbor's note in 1960. Norma's walks wane, the lass looks lost, like a lamb led to the ledge. The swelling shame shadows. Pregnancy's poison pulsing in the privacy's peril. The secret swell a storm no child can steer. 1960. The brutality births in the black. Anglezark. Reservoir's rim, a reluctant midwife, Norma's 12-year-old frame fracturing under the final push, the newborn's wail a whisper in the wind, wrapped in rags ragged from the reservoir reeds. No hospital haven, the horror hidden in haste, Norman's nudge to nature's way, the girl groping through the gloom, the labor a laceration of loneliness. The monster mounts, the birth's brutality breaks her, the afterbirth a aftershock of agony, the infant's eyes, her eyes, etching eternity in the 12-year-old's terror, the decision a dagger, can't keep it, the whisper whimpers, the bundle bound and sunk in the shallows, the splash a secret sealed in the silt. Real roots, Norma's 1960 police plea, the lake took it, my little one, lost in the lapping, the monster made me. Real ripple, a reservoir rescuer's retort in 1960, the bundle bobbed like a broken boat, the babe's blue face a father's failure. The birth's brutality births a beast, midnight's monster mounting in the mist, the secrets sink a storm of the soul. "1960. The dread dawns, a fisherman's float finds the float, the bundle bobbing like a broken buoy in Anglezarke's arms, the newborn's naked form a nightmare note in the net, the dread dragging the diver to the dock with a drowned dirge. The lake yields its lament, the body, blue and bloated, bound in the blanket of the birth, the secret surfacing like a sin from the silt. The discovery drags Norma to the dock. The 12-year-old's trembling testimony at the station. The lake took my baby. The words, a wound reopening. The dread, delving into details. Norman's nudge. The night's nameless horror. The horrors hide in the water's womb. Real roots. The coroner's 1960 call. Infant asphyxiated at birth. The mother's mercy or malice. Real ripple. A village vicar's vigil. The lake's lament lures the lost, Norma's nod a nod to the noose of neglect. The discovery's dread dredges the depths. The lake yields its lament, the lament lashing the last with the law's long lash. 1960. The torment trials the 12-year-old. Preston Crown Court, a coliseum of condemnation. Norma's nod numb from the noose of notoriety. The jury judging the juvenile with jaundiced eyes. The trial a torment of testimonies. Norman's not guilty nod. The doctor's diminished responsibility dodge. The dread delving into the details of the dread. The eclipse emerges. The verdict veils the victim. Manslaughter's mercy. 3 years in a reformatory for the reformable. The 12-year-old's torment, a testament to the times, the empire's echo in the eclipse of empathy, real roots. The judge's 1960 judgment, the child carried the child's curse, society's sin in the silence. Real ripple, a reformatory resident's retort, Norma nodded through the nights. The trial tried the town, but the town tried nothing. The trial's torment torments. Innocence's eclipse eclipsing the empire, the echo etching eternity in the 12-year-old's terror. Plunge deeper into tycoon treachery's tangled threads. Catch our last saga on the dark Congress stock scam that's robbing America blind, where one man's vanishing act vaporized empires and exposed the empire builder's eclipse. If this heist haunts, like below, subscribe for tycoon takedowns, comment, Dynasty Dawn or Debt Dusk. Until the next empire crumbles, follow the money.